Hello guys, and welcome back for a new video. So today we are gonna talk about the supply and demand, so how to recognize the difference between the supply and demand, how to recognize them. In the previous video I told you that I will show you the different types of order block and how to react from them. So in this video we will go from the step 1. So the step 1 will be the complete candle and the normal candle. After this one we will go into the chart to show into a real market what it looks like. The second part of the video is the buy to sell and the sell to buy wick. And the third part of the video will be the decisional order block and the extreme order block. So firstly, I'm gonna go through the complete and the normal candle. So with the complete candle, we have a big amount of orders triggered at the same time, fast, and most of the time price will come back deeper into this supply or this demand. And with this kind of candle, the best is to take the 50% as an entry. So for example, if you have an order block which is created by a complete candle after you have the breakout structure and price come back into it, it's better to take the 50% than the bottom, because generally price will come back deeper into this level because we have many imbalance into this candle here, and that's why the price comes back deeper into it. Okay, now we will go through the normal candle. So on the others candle, so all the others candle, everyone will have his personal rules, but I take the bottom or the top of the supply or the demand. You can create your own rules if you want by testing if you can take the 25% or something else, but personally with all the other candle I use the bottom or the top of the order block. But sometimes some traders will use rules about stop loss. So if for example you have supply or demand here more than 2.5 pip, you will use the 25%, and if the supply or demand is less than 2 pip, you use the bottom. That's an example of a rule that you can create for this kind of candle, but be sure to make really good data and to have a big amount of data to be sure what you are doing. Okay, so now we are knowing all of that, we will go through the real market to show you the difference between the complete and the normal candle and how I use it. Okay, here we are on the real market, so I'm gonna show you the difference between the complete and the normal candle. So here, for example, we were in a bullish trend, right? Okay, we were putting higher high and higher low, and then here we have a switch of characters. So we have a touch about this point here, up, and this one makes this order block total valid, okay, because we have the church here, we have a sweep of liquidity, and as I told you in the previous video, a sweep of liquidity is also a rule to create an order block. So here we have another block who gives us a change of characters, so which breaks structure, and we have a sweep. So it's a very nice order block for me, and it can be better if price creates inducement before. So here, as explained before, I will take the 50% of the order block. Oh, I'm in drawing mode. Up. Okay, there we go. You can cover a little bit, and after I will target these equal here. We have another block just here, so I will target this other block here for the example here. Okay, so now I will play the price. Okay, so price comes back. As we can see, price touch the 50% of the other block, and as we can see, price now is melting. Okay, so my breakout structure will be at this point. We'll wait for the price to break this structure now. Okay, as we can see here, price break the structure, and so now with this breakout structure we have a new order block here, which is totally valid, right? And also we have this research of liquidity. So price here takes the resting order to continue the market. So I can follow this order block as an order flow. Up. Okay, and if you want, you can also cover the wick. Up. For the example, you can cover the wick. Okay, now I will play the price. Okay, price comes back into the order block here. And now I will play the price. So as you can see, you can create your own rules because, for example, here price doesn't come back only in at the bottom of the supply. It comes back deeper into it. So that's why I told you to backtest it. Okay. So for me, the best is to take the bottom of or the top. But with your own backtest, you can find that you will possibly on this kind of candle takes the 25%, and so you can increase your risk reward by that. And so, by the way, play the price, and so now you can see that you can see, sorry, my rules with this kind of order block. So I use two kind of order block. Okay, so the complete candle or the orders candle, and that's it. So now we have see all of that. So you can go through your own chart and backtest it. Okay, guys. So now we will go through the buy to sell and the sell to buy candle. So first, we'll go through the buy to sell. So this kind of supply and demand is the most used to use as a continuation trade. I personally use this POI in higher time frame and goes in lower time frame to confirm those POI. Sometimes in lower time frame you will find those kind of POI, but there is too much POI like that in lower time frame to use them as well. So I advise you to look at this kind of order block only in higher time frame, because with the higher time frame you can confirm if it is a right order block with the lower time frame, with the lower time frame view. Sorry, if you are in 1 minute, it's more difficult for people because not everybody have the second time frame to confirm if it is a right order block or not. But if, for example, you find this kind of stuff in 1 hour or 4 hours, and you go in 15 or 5 minutes, you will be able to see that price in this kind of wick creates a little structure and break it and gives a valid POI. Okay, so now we will go through the sell to buy candle, and after we will go through the real market to show you how to use them. Same as the buy to sell, but in the other way, the sell to buy. This kind of supply and demand is the most used to use as a continuation. I personally use those POI in higher time frame and goes down in lower time frame to confirm them. So as the buy to sell wick, this kind of order block have to be see in higher time frame to have the best probabilities to win. Sometimes you will find that in M1 you will see the price that come back into a buy to sell or sell to buy wick, and you will see that the price will goes up or down without taking your order block. It's totally possible, right? But you have to understand that you have to create strict rules, and you can't say in your plan that, okay, I will take all the sell to buy wick and all the buy to sell wick when I saw them after my entry criteria in 1 minute. It's not possible. You have to create strict rules, and I advise you to create and to use the buy to sell and the sell to buy in higher time frame. You can backtest it. Sometimes I see many people on Instagram send me a message why the price goes down from here, and sometimes it's just a sell to buy or a buy to sell wick. So this is not the most used order block. Okay, you will not find them every time in the market, but I think it's very important to know that they exist, to have the more knowledge possible about the order block. So now we will go through the real market to show you how to use them into the real market. Okay guys, here we are in the real market for the explanation. So here I'm on the EURUSD in the 1 hour time frame. And so here, as you can see, we have a break of structure here at this level. And then price comes back here and take here this week, or it can take also the whole range. But I will show you in 2 minutes what we have here. So here, as you can see, we have a little wick. But if I goes down into the lower time frame, so for example in 2 minutes, how can I see here what creates my auto block? We have a break of structure just here, which creates my valid auto block. And as you can see, after this break of structure, we have a big bullish candle without any retracement on it. So this is a very nice one. But on those kind of level, I advise you to take entry criteria, not enter with a buy limit or something else. You have to wait for an entry criteria. So for example, here we have a sweep. Just here we have a sweep of liquidity. Okay, and this sweep of liquidity creates a new level in 1 minute. So here this is a change of character, and so you can have a short entry directly on this level, and like that you can confirm that your buy to sell or your sell to buy will works. Okay, because price shows you that sweeps liquidity, change of character, so we have the first sign of changing trend, and so can enter and follow the mitigation and the order flow. It's a nice order block to add into your plan, but as I told you, you will not find them every time in the market, so you have to backtest and to find them as well. Now guys, we will go through the extreme and the decisional supply or demand area. So the extreme supply or demand area, this is the origin of the big move. It's generally at the swing point. The extreme POI is the most used because this is the place where we feel the most imbalance. The decisional order block. The decisional is the candle which accumulates the orders before the break of structure. Sometimes you see that price accumulates before breaking a structure. With the accumulation, price is creating an order block that we can follow depending the resting imbalance and the structure also. So sometimes you will see in the market that price will not come back into its extreme POI, but will just come back into a POI or a level here, and also will go down, and so we fail an entry in it. And it's because we have two types of order block. We have the extreme and the decisional. Okay, sometimes when the price have taken this imbalance and don't need the liquidity to fill this move, price will goes down with the decisional or goes up. And you can find this kind of supply, and you can use this kind of supply when you have not a lot of resting imbalance. So for example here, let's say that we have some candle here with a lot of wick which are going every time looking for closing the imbalance. Okay, and you will be able to see that in this leg you don't have any imbalance resting. Okay, and you will be able to see that price after will break the structure and will let imbalance into this leg, and it is in those kind of types of market that we have to use the decisional. Okay, if price lets a lot of imbalance with the extreme, it's not really valuable to use the decisional, because you know that there is still many imbalance above this level, and you can be swept in 2 or 5 seconds, you know. And this is important and this is powerful to use, but generally to start a big move, I always take the extreme, even if we don't have a lot of imbalance. Because many times I got swept by taking the decisional to start a move. So now to start a move, I use the extreme order block, and after, if my order flow is right, I can use the decisional to follow the market and to add some position to my initial position. But to create a big movement, I will not use the decisional order block. Okay, here we are on the EURUSD to show you some extreme and decisional order blocks. So here we break the structure to the downside, just here at this level here. And with this break of structure, we have this order block created. So this is the decisional, because this is the move which accumulates, this is the candle which accumulates the order before breaking the structure. But we have also this extreme order block, which is the swing, the origin of the big move, right? And so as we can see here, so price is breaking structure, create a little bit structure here. Here price breaks his first structure, so he makes his change of character. But as you can see here, the extreme has already touched here on the 0%, and price here after creates another order block, but price comes back into it, fill the imbalance to create the decisional to break the change of character here. So if we have just this, we have this decisional and this extreme, but price filled the imbalance here, fill the imbalance here, and so now we are able to take the decisional to follow the market. Here we have internal structure, so this is not break of structure, this is internal break of structure, because as you know, to break a structure you have to wait to break of structure on the left. So our break of structure would be at this point right here. I will mark it to be sure everyone understand it. Okay, so here now price breaks internal structure, re-break internal structure, come back into this extreme here, create a decisional. Price here as taps into this decisional, in here in a bearish leg. So we can see that here price doesn't take this decisional to follow the market, but price will accumulate liquidity, creates a little bit inducement by the decisional here, sweep the inducement and sweep the liquidity to come back and take the extreme to fill a better move and to sweep the buy side liquidity just here. After here we can see that the extreme doesn't hold. Okay, so that means here that we are maybe in a bullish market in a higher time frame, because as you can see this is the 1 minute time frame. So maybe here we are bullish in the 15 minutes. And here same. Okay, so price here creates a break this structure. So here we don't have any decisional, because we don't have any preparing candle before the break of structure here. So if price was making this doji before this swing point here, this point here, or this swing point here, I would have been my decisional here. But here we don't have any decisional, we only have an extreme. And so as you can see, price breaks structure. Here price breaks internal structure just here. Price come back into the extreme, comes back into the extreme here. Okay, was not able to make a new high, so here we have a flip. And as you can see, price follow here the decisional, which accumulate the order to break the change of character. Price follow the decisional, break the structure, and after come back into here maybe a decisional in 15 seconds or something like that, because as you can see here we have a little break of this structure. So maybe in second here we have another block. Okay guys, so it's really important for all of you to take notes of this video. Okay, I make 3 chapters at this video. So the first one was the complete and the normal candle, the second one was the buy to sell and the sell to buy, and the third one was the decisional and the extreme order block. So now you can just create data, okay, step by step, chapter by chapter. So you start by the complete and the normal candle. You backtest. After you take to find some buy to sell and sell to buy wick in 1 or 4 hour and see what it means in lower time frame, and after backtesting the decisional and the extreme demand and understand why the decisional works at this time and why this is not the extreme. And you will see that sometimes price can also takes a decisional without a lot of imbalance, but by the way, you have to create your own rules, and that's why you have to backtest a lot. I'm here to show you the theoretical aspects, okay? But I can't create your own rules because, as I told in every video, a trader has to adjust the strategy he learned with his own personality. And this is, for me, the most important and the most difficult aspect of the trading, because many strategy works for many people, but if you don't adjust her to your own personality, you will never be able to make any profit from this strategy. So this is very important to understand that and to be able to smash this. I see that in this group there is a lot of people who works hard, very hard, and I can see that there is a very nice setup. So this is just the beginning for us, guys. We will be a huge team in some months, and I can't wait for that. As you can see in the Discord, I prepared all the chapter, and so now I will record all those video and I will prepare the stuff well. So this video is finished now, guys. I hope this will help you in your training to find the right order block. I see you on the next video, guys. Bye bye.